Hello and welcome to the North edition of the Property Show. Your investment in property is your once-in-a-lifetime moment. You're going to part with your life savings, so make it count. We are here to advise you on locations, projects, developers, pricing and a lot more. Call in with your queries or email us your questions and we'll have Prop Equity's Sameer Jasuja settle your doubts. Today on the show, let's look at where the real estate regulator bill stands on the government's agenda. What does the reworked bill look like? Exclusive updates coming up. As Navratri week kickstarts, developers line up schemes and freebies, but are home buyers buying the bait? New Gurgaon and Sona Road ready to move in, completed projects in 80 lakhs to a crore. Affordable housing projects in Greater Faridabad's developing sectors in 35 lakhs. Under construction projects in Jaipur for small investments of 35 lakhs. Noida's secondary sales market heats up. A look at best price projects in Noida. And why is the ghost of the past still haunting the Noida property market? NGT issues settled, but projects still offering possession without OC. We'll find out why. In a few minutes from now, we'll take up your questions on Noida, Greater Noida and Gurgaon. But first, this policy update. Work on the much-awaited real estate regulator bill seems to be picking up once again. The Urban Development Ministry has incorporated several key recommendations of the Select Committee of Rajya Sabha, and the bill is before the Cabinet now. The committee met almost all stakeholders in 5 different locations to come up with a more balanced bill. Unitam Ojha reports on what the real estate regulator bill is looking like today.
For the umpteenth time, there is hope for lakhs of distressed home buyers across the country. The much-awaited Real Estate Regulation and Development Bill is back on the government's discussion table with more stringent provisions for the developers. The reworked bill is likely to bring parity between what the developer pays to the customer for delaying a project and what a consumer has to shell out. Another change proposed is an half-yearly audit for all projects, along with the provision of 50% or more of the collected fund from buyers to be parked in a separate bank account. These are some of the key recommendations of the Select Committee of Rajya Sabha who discussed the bill threadbare.
I am proposing to get the cabinet approval and also bring it before the next session of Parliament. It's very much required for regulation and development of the real estate in the country. It will be consumer friendly, but there won't be any harassment. We want to see these fly-by-night operators do not harass the consumers.
The confusion over carpet area and super area too has been put to rest, with the Rajya Sabha Select Committee opting for carpet area to be defined as net usable area of an apartment. Ongoing projects which have not received completion certificate will have to register with the regulator within 3 months. Any change in plan or structural design will also have to be cleared by 2/3 of the home buyers. Imprisonment of up to 3 years or a penalty of up to 10% of the cost of project for builders who flout norms stands.
We cannot say that we'll punish you, we'll penalize you. Rather than that, you have to say, make a clear policy framework and say that anybody who deliver within this framework, they'll be incentivized. If anybody falls or goes beyond this, severely punished.
First tabled in Rajya Sabha in 2013 by the then UPA government, this significant piece of legislation that has lakhs of home buyers pinning their hopes on has been going back and forth from cabinet meetings to parliament and parliamentary panels. This has prompted home buyers from across India to join hands and launch a movement called Fight for RERA.
Many of our home buyers realize that the time has come that we form one umbrella organization wherein we can bring all home buyers, consumer association, resident welfare association, NGOs, and try to impress upon the government and political parties to pass the bill.
The clock is ticking for the government. Home buyers are losing patience. Maybe it's time for the government to put the bill on fast track and get the parliament to clear it. In New Delhi, Unitam Ojha, NDTV.
Okay, let's get started with your Q&As. We have Dinesh Chandra on the line with us with a question. Dinesh, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I want to invest in Amrapali Crystal Homes project, which is in Sector 76, Noida. I am interested in 3 BHK, 1375 square feet unit. I have budget of 60 lakhs and I want to buy it for end use. So please tell me, how is this project? How many towers are planned in this project? And when Amrapali is going to deliver this project?
Okay, Amrapali Crystal Homes in Noida, his budget is 60 lakhs. Should he go ahead with this choice? Samir.
Today is not a very good day for Amrapali. Their project La Residencia is going to be demolished. The other sad news is that the project that you selected, Silicon City Crystal Homes, is also a project that is getting marred with a lot of delays. Although the project has about 7 odd towers. Construction is in the mid stage. Projected projection is 2018, but this project was launched literally in 2013, and it's taken 2 years for the developer to come up with only 5 floors. So there is a huge challenge at their end, and with this demolition, there is going to be further pressure on them, on their cash flows, on their execution. So we would definitely recommend you to stay away from this project. We'll recommend you some more projects that are in line with your requirement. So let's just look at the micro market data first. We're recommending Sector 118 and 119 for you instead of Sector 76. This is also coming in the upcoming region of Noida and a very good location. Inventory overhang is a cause of concern because of the pan-India slowdown that we're facing in the real estate sector. 27 months of inventory overhang. The mid-segment's weighted average price is at 5,200 rupees, and the price appreciation on an annualized basis in these micro markets is about 10% odd. The 2 projects that you can consider are the Romano by Supertech Limited in Sector 118. This is at 4,300 rupees a square foot. Projected completion is in 2017. And here amenities include a clubhouse, pool, jacuzzi, skating ring also, and project is facing a 2-side green belt, so there is an advantage over there as well. Construction has started for most towers. Roof slab work for different floors is in progress. The other project is Inspire by Eldeco Infrastructure at 4,300 or 4,400 rupees a square foot, available in the resale market, part of a bigger development across 14 acres of land. Here the project is, construction is in middle stages and projected completion in 2018. Lifestyle club with gym, billiards, tennis table, swimming pool are all being made available in this project too.
Okay, so Dinesh Chandra, Amrapali Group facing execution troubles, execution delays across all its projects in the Noida region. So Silicon City Crystal Homes is clearly avoidable in Sector 76. We have 2 options for you from the resale market, priced around 4,300 rupees per square foot. Look at the Romano by Supertech and Inspire by Eldeco Infrastructure. Next with us, Jasmeet Singh. Hi Jasmeet, how can we help you?
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
Doing well. How can we help you?
Ma'am, I was watching your show for some time now. So recently I am also planning to buy one property in Greater Noida West. Okay. Earlier there were some setback in this area. I am working near to this location. So there was a setback due to some political reasons and some farmer issue. But recently it has been cleared. So just I wanted to know how good it will be to invest in this time in this locality, especially Gaur City project. There is a project of 7th Avenue now.
Okay.
Can you guide me?
All right. So Greater Noida West's farmer troubles are still not over. There are some pockets where land disputes still remain. But Gaur City is a project which is in fact a big landmark for this location. It's probably one of the only few projects where there are no land disputes. Samir, is that a go-ahead for Gaur City, 7th Avenue?
You know, from our side, 7th Avenue is definitely a go-ahead from Gorsons. This is in Sector 4, but after today's, what's happened today, you know, one has to really do a lot of due diligence at your end, especially now, I think, with respect to land that is being made available by the government to the developers. I think there is further due diligence that needs to be done there, and a large amount of investment, your information and investment that you make should go into that before you make a property decision. It's very important because, you know, one doesn't know whether the land allotted by the government also today is legal or not, or whether it will be taken back or not. So keep that in mind. But as we stand today, Gorsons is a good project, excellent location within Gaur City 1. Township has amenities like play school with creche, shopping complex, sports complexes. Additional discounts are also available here at this point in time of 250 rupees a square foot, depending on negotiation. Currently, it stands at about 3750. The weighted average price of this market stands at 3500. It's an affordable market. That's all that can be said about Greater Noida extension. At this point, super supply, 161,000 units coming there, 35 months. Appreciation is a long shot over here. So keep that in mind. It should be an end-use decision for you. 10% annualized appreciation. And the other two projects that you can consider are Samriddhi Grand Avenue and Tech Zone 4 at 3665 rupees a square foot. This is on a total land area of 7 acres. Project is also available with subvention scheme. Project is already underway and is in early stages of construction. Project has amenities like a pool deck, open air theatre, palm courts, swimming pool and water bodies. Lastly, we have Gulshan Belina by Gulshan Homes at Sector 16 at 3360. This is spread across 7 odd acres of land, and amenities here include a swimming pool, AC gymnasium, exclusive welcome lounge, a beauty salon as well as being provided in this complex. It's a new launch. Construction is yet to start. Initial possession is in December 2018, which will easily get stretched to 2019 for sure.
Okay, Jaspreet, those are the recommendations for you from Noida Extension. As Samir said, we cannot impress upon you enough that it's important to do your due diligence in a market like Noida Extension, which has for long been marred by land acquisition disputes. So there's no harm if you visit the site yourself and in fact go beyond the project site and go speak to the villagers there and check for themselves, check for yourself what is the history of the land title there, who does the land belong to really. With that, let's recap the options that we're giving you. There is Samriddhi Grand Avenue by Samriddhi Realty Homes and Gulshan Belina by Gulshan Homes, both in Noida Extension. Now we have Reema Chauhan with us. Reema, what's your question?
Yeah, hi. Actually, I am planning to buy a property in Gurgaon sector, Gurgaon region, and I want to buy it within 50 to 80 lakhs. So could you please suggest me some of the properties which are under ready to move or which are in possession of around 2016, late 2016?
Okay, ready or soon to be completed properties in Gurgaon, about 80 lakhs.
I think Reema would be making a very good decision, first of all, in not risking her money by going in for long shot under construction projects, I would say, which are going to get ready in the next 3 to 4 years, because there are some risks associated with most developments today, capital risk, land risk. There are other risks also that are being that are coming on the horizon without us even realizing. So ready properties are the best properties to buy today. Looking in that point of view, inventory overhang for the new Gurgaon is 0 for ready properties, which is a big positive sign as well. 4,800, a very affordable price point on a weighted average price scale for the mid segment for ready properties, and 11% is the price appreciation of this market. One of the best projects which are ready actually is Newtown Heights, because DLF is planning to do a huge amount of work in the Newtown Heights township over there. This project is particularly spread across 23 odd acres. It's a ready to move in project available from the resale market. It got ready in 2014 and many families have started to move in here as well. Then you have Parkview Ananda by Bestech Group, Sector 81. Here the resale price is 5,200 to 5,400 rupees a square foot. This is a part of Bestech's larger residential development play. Individually, Ananda is spread across 12 odd acres, around 500 meters from NH08, and the project is complete right now. Lastly, you have Vatika City Homes by Vatika Group in Sector 83. Total project size is 8 odd acres. Excellent project location, 500 meters from the main NH8. Project is partially delivered. For few towers, construction is in finishing stages and is likely to be completed by the end of this year.
Okay, so Reema Chauhan, the 3 options for you. Ready properties in New Gurgaon. Look at Parkview Ananda by Bestech Group, Newtown Heights by DLF, and Vatika City Homes by Vatika. This week marks the holy period of Navratri, and soon we will welcome Diwali. This is an auspicious time when most Indians want to appease Goddess Lakshmi and purchase property. This year, however, since a lot has been said about the slowdown in real estate, are home buyers willing to invest in property during the festive period? And to what extent are developers willing to woo the home buyer? Let's take a look.
The big test for property market starts now. Navratri is here and soon will be Diwali, and developers are lining up various kinds of offers and free gifts to charm home buyers. The recent cut in repo rate by the Reserve Bank of India has of course set the right backdrop for developers to reignite consumer interest in real estate. The most popular gambit this festive season are EMI subvention offers. Mind-boggling schemes: 10-80-10, 595, 30-70, 20-80. Noida players like Paras Buildtech, Prateek Group, JM Housing, Saya Homes and Chandigarh-based Sushma Buildtech are offering these catchy payment plans with no EMI till possession. Another Noida player, Ajnara, is offering a 777 scheme. You pay 7% on booking, get a 7% discount and unit will be offered in 7 months. Some like Supertech have gone superstitious. For 9 days of the Navratri, 9 EMIs go free. Prateek Group is attempting something new, exempting stamp duty, club membership and power backup charges from customers. Gorsons is sticking to the popular cash discounts of up to 10 lakh rupees. Those with ready-to-move-in discounts like Gulshan Homes, SVP Group, Mahagun, Shri Group are offering modular kitchens, free appliances and air conditioners. Wave City is offering add-on goodies like gift vouchers worth 1 lakh rupees. And others like Fairwealth Group, Aditya World City are offering lucky draws with chances to win foreign trips and sedans. Even an FDI-funded developer like Sare Homes is offering 5 kilos of gold across all its projects.
We don't think any freebies work on their own. So like I said, the key decision behind going out with a scheme was to ride on the rate cut from RBI and basically give a trigger and an immediate push for guys who were sitting on the fence to come and use this opportunity to get their best deal.
But is the promise of a free gift or special scheme enough to influence the home buyer's decision this Navratri? What is the home buyer really looking for?
अगर ये प्रॉपर रेट अगर एलिजिबल मिलते हैं, प्रॉपर रेट मिलते हैं तो हम बिल्कुल कोशिश करेंगे और फ़ायदा उठाएंगे कि बैंक रेट डाउन हुए.
कुछ सुना है ये लोग डिस्काउंट दे रहे हैं तो मैं उसी का डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ. अगर डिस्काउंट ठीक मिलेगा, रीजनेबल मिलेगा तो मैं कोशिश करूँगा इसको फाइनल करूँगा.
Whether it's Diwali or a non-festival season, doesn't matter to us. What matter to us is that what kind of discount they are giving, what kind of investment schemes are possible, and in what kind of bandwidth amount we are having in our hand.
So discounts and nothing else will do for buyers this Diwali. Are developers listening?
Margins are hardly there because the cost of sellings have gone up so much, and coupled with the kind of schemes like subvention and other things which are being offered, there is no room for any margin on a per square feet basis. For people like us where we take land as a replacement value, because for us land is a raw material. So we take it as a replacement value, there is hardly any margin left now. I think we are sitting at the lowest point on a per square feet basis. Yes, like I said earlier, in terms of ticket prices, we can definitely do with smaller units.
Developers rejecting any scope of discounts and banks yet to pass on the entire benefit of the RBI rate cut to home loan borrowers. At the new rates, home buyers with long tenure loans will at best get just ₹1,000 reduction in their monthly installments.
Buyer essentially is looking for two things. One is he wants to know to what level the prices will genuinely go down. The buyer wants a huge correction, in fact a radical correction. The second is that will this slide down further? So, who's going to be ebbing that downslide? So if there is a way of reversing the downslide, then the buyer would be interested. What a person doesn't want to do is make an investment and realize that it's going to go down further. That means he's depleting.
Trust, transparency and delivery. Above all of that, the home buyer desires affordability from his developer this Diwali. And until the buyer finds reasonable pricing on the right-sized home, he is willing to wait it out on his developer. With camera person Manjunath and AJ Joseph, Vasudha Sharma, NDTV.
And with that, let's break into a short commercial break. Coming up next is Mullanpur, the new Chandigarh, a review of this location and its top projects. Also, Lucknow's affordable residential market for investments under 30 lakhs. Also, take a look at the latest launches in the north, Pebbles by Panchsheel Buildtech.